Right. I hope that's worked. I don't know what is going on. I've not dropped frames in... Right, there we go. I've not dropped frames in so long, and yep, I think that's done it. Right, so I think we're working. I can't have the animated on while I'm streaming. I don't know why. I mean, my background's animated, as you can see. It just seems to be too much for it. I can still have it on my other screen, so that's okay. I'm still doing my part in my agreement. I'm still advertising Raid, still in the title, still exclamation. I'm still doing what I need to do. Streamlabs, Stream Elements, sorry. It's gone nuts with the wee thing there. So I'm still fulfilling my obligations. I just can't have the overlays on every stream. So on my live stream. That's fine. That's fine. I can live with it, that. I should have realised that's what it was. No, because I'm dropping frames. What? Yeah, the picture should still be there, but the overlay itself, the changing one in the middle, should be off now. Right. I'm going to go ahead with the story. I'll keep an eye on my skip frames. Let me know if I freeze again. Right, so, yeah. That I can deal with a wee bit of freezing as long as it's not completely frozen altogether. So, yay, finally. Hello, sorry, we have been having major tech issues tonight. I've had to do away with the overlays.
We'll sort it.
It's...
Don't freak out, we'll sort
I'm not. I shot everything done, restarted it, but I'm dropping frames back and forth. Both of these for me. Oh, thank you. Right, so, on with the story, shall we? Right, so, this case could be used as an example of how not to do a police investigation. Okay? Everything that the police could do wrong, they did. They ruined and contaminated evidence. They buried evidence. They even ignored not just one, but two confessions from the main suspect. Now, the whole case is just, it was a whole catalogue of errors from beginning to end. And it made a rather, I don't like using this terminology, but what should have been a rather simple homicide case to solve, it should have taken a month max. 40 years later, it's still unsolved. Yeah, third confession ain't going to happen. But yeah, 40 years later, it's still no closer. It's over 40 years, sorry. No, and it still doesn't look like it's going to be solved anytime soon. But let's cast our minds back to long before a lot of us were born, myself included for once. July 1979. Glenda Susan Sue Sharp decides that she's finally had enough of her deadbeat abusive husband, James Sharp. She packs up herself and her 5 kids, John, Sheila, I was 5 years away from being born, but she packs up John, Sheila, Tina, Rick and Greg and moves them for their home in Springfield, Massachusetts, I honestly didn't realise that was a real place. I thought that was just a made up name turned in The Simpsons. You live and learn. And she moves the family to North Carolina. No, she doesn't. She moves them to the Northern California. Why did I read North Carolina there? It's just been one of their days. Now, the family started off living in a trailer that had once belonged to Sue's brother, and the trailer was in Claremont Trailer Park in the village of Quincy. The following fall, the family were able to leave the trailer park and move from Quincy to nearby Sierra Nevada resort town of Keddie. The family moved into cottage number 28 at the Keddie Resort. Oh, I did not know that one. I honestly thought it was something that Matt Groening had made up. So the family moved into cabin 28 at Keddie Resort, which was once occupied by the then town sheriff Sylvester Douglas Thomas. The cabin was a lot bigger than the trailer and was a suitable size for the growing family, as the children were now aged between 15, with Sheila being the oldest, and little Greg being the youngest at 5. So, it's fall 1980. The family have moved in to cabin 28. They've settled, things are looking up. The kids make friends, and even Sue becomes friends with a neighbour, a lady by the name of Marilyn Smart, the mother of a friend of Sue's younger boys. A young boy by the name of Justin Smart. Now, he was friends with Rick and Greg, the two younger boys. Now, Marilyn seemed to be in an abusive relationship herself with her husband Martin Smart. And it is believed that Sue would try and persuade her friend, try and convince her to leave him. Take the kid, do what she did, and leave. Get her ass out of that abusive situation. But that's just hearsay, to be honest with you. But a few sources have commented on that. And I'm sorry, my ears are still healing for getting pierced last week, and they're at the itchy stage. That's why I keep playing with my ears. And I don't think it helped with the amount of hairspray I sprayed on them. But things were indeed looking good for Sue and her 5 kids. However, their now happy lives wouldn't last for awfully long. Because, think about it logically, if everything was all honky-dory, then her name wouldn't have came across my desk, would it? I would never have heard of cabin 28 at Keddie Resort. So, the 11th of April. I don't know why I've not got the date, but it's 1981. Sue, Sheila and Greg were driving from their friend's home to collect Rick, who'd been at baseball tryouts in